Alright, this I like video is long overdue, so here it is. What do I like? Well, I like writing. I plan on being an English teacher so that I can kind of fight this whole NetSpeak trend that's going on. But I won't say too much about that because that's a dislike, and this is a like video. So I like writing, and I like teaching. Stuff like that. Let's see. Well, movies and music. Of course, everyone likes movies and music, except my dad. He's kind of strange. He doesn't really care much for movies. But I like movies. Any self-respecting nerd likes the Monty Python movies, so I like those. And I also like, let's see, The Never-Ending Story. I was watching that just last night. Um, Oh, there are too many to mention. I'm looking back. Oh, the Spider-Man movies. Those were so awesome, except for the third one. The third one sucked, but the first one was great. But there I go again, mentioning another thing I don't like. Let's see. Well, I went back when I watched TV before you needed a converter box. I'm looking back a lot, so forgive me. Let's see. I liked. Well, not a lot of shows I actually watched on TV. I have the first two seasons of Heroes. I like that show. As soon as I have money again, I'm going to get the third season. I like cartoons. Oh, cartoons are great. I like those. My inner child likes cartoons a lot, and I like my inner child. I keep it well fed on candy and cartoons. That is inner child food. Let's see, music. I consider myself my generation's number one Queen fan. They are the greatest. It's a shame Freddie Mercury's dead. I think his death is going to have affected music a lot more than Michael Jackson's. But, if Michael Jackson was the king of pop, Freddie Mercury was the queen. Not to mean that in a derogatory way. I think it's just fine that he was gay. If anything, it made him better. Um, let's see, I like philosophy. I really like to think. I'm always thinking. I just saw a video recently. I can't think of the guy's name now, and it's a shame because I do enjoy some of his movies, or some of his things. Anyway, yeah, I am always thinking constantly, and the video I saw where the other guy was talking about it, he said he hated sleep because there's always so much going on in his head. But I find that sleep doesn't get in the way of my thinking. My mind doesn't slow down when I'm asleep. As you know from my lucid dreaming, if anything, my mind works overtime when I'm asleep. And dreams are another thing I like. I like exploring in my own dreams and talking to people. I just had one last night that I was at the school and I was talking to some of the teachers about how this is my dream. And no, you're just people in my dream. You're all a part of me. And I thought it was, yeah, I always like doing that kind of thing. Letting the people in my dream know that they are in my dream. And therefore I have power over them. I love the idea of gods, infinitely powerful beings that can do anything, and you can't stop them. I think they're awesome. I don't think any of them are real, of course, because I'm a rational person. Why is it? Okay, there we go. Sometimes the camera does weird things. It's got a mind of its own. I would like to be a god. And by my philosophy, I am one. Just because within my own mind I can do anything I want. And nothing anybody can do or say to me can really stop that. I like to debate. I like to argue. Even when someone is saying something I agree with, I will sometimes argue with them. I like to challenge people. It's fun. I want to know how strong they are in their beliefs. I like to talk. A lot of my videos I think I've come off as a little bit shy. I'm kind of coming out of that now, though. I'm trying to. But, it's kind of a nerve-wracking thing knowing that people are going to be listening to this and watching me talk, and I'm wondering, oh, what are they going to think of me? Are they going to think I'm stupid? Are they going to think I'm some kind of a weird, ugly freak? But, I try to stay confident. Because Confidence can often be what determines what people think of you. And if you're unconfident and you think everybody will hate you, well, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's better that you can self-fulfill it by thinking the positive thing than the negative. I don't like money. What's a like thing about money? I like non-money. I like poorness. My decision to become a teacher was shaped by my decision not to be concerned anymore with whether or not I become rich or even make a lot of money. If I can get by, to me, it matters more what I do than how much I have, because there are already rich people. I don't need to be one of them. It's been done. It's being done. It's going to be done again. What does it matter if I do it? It doesn't. And yet, I like things that don't matter. And a little minutia I like to think about and question. One question, just rhetorical questions and questions that lead to answers that lead back to the original question. I love things like that. I call them mental treadmills. Or just statements. One that I like that I've come up with is, what is it? Everyone is an individual except for me. I'm the only one who's just like everybody else. It's a fun one to think about, and there's only one thing that I don't know, but I don't know what that is. So I am officially trademarking those. Those are mine. I don't know if I can trademark those by saying they're trademarked, but anyway, those are mine, but you can use them if you want. That's okay. I think they're clever in my arrogance. I like the internet. I think the internet is awesome. I love the idea that you can have friends all over the world, and people say, "Oh, you need to go out and socialize." Hey, I socialize when I'm here more than I could ever socialize out there. Not that I don't get out. I do have friends. I go out and see movies. I keep all my ticket stubs from every movie I see. I have about 11 years of ticket stubs. I have all the Matrix tickets. I have a whole collection in there. It's great. I like collecting things that actually matter. Like movie ticket stubs. They're not made to be collected. Whereas there are things like, say, for instance, Barbie dolls, which I wouldn't collect, but they're made to be collected. And it's stupid. Okay, they come out with a limited edition. I wanted to make sure I got my fingers in the shot. A limited edition Barbie that you buy so that later on the demand for them will be high because there aren't any more of them. But it's self-defeating because, well, it's not self-defeating. I don't know what it is, but it's stupid. It's pointless because I lost my train of thought. I forgot. It's stupid and pointless because I said so, okay? I can do that. I reserve that right. I like my mouse cursor. Here it is. I think you can see it. That's all I can think of for this. I hope it's not 10 minutes or more.